What is going on, guys? It's Dylan here with Red Rope Threads, and today we got the old lady on here,
Hey.
Gabby, Gabrielle, whatever you want to call her, Gapster.
Not that. Please not that.
But so I know you all have already heard a introduction podcast by us before. Some of you have. It's basically going to be a rerun of that. We wanted to start the new company fresh and give everybody a appropriate introduction video
Yeah.
and kind of go from there. So we'll just kind of dive back in and tell y'all how we got started and how we got where we're at and just pretty much the whole road. But how we got into it. Let's see. Well, first off, we'll say that obviously, yeah, we're rebranded. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Just ran into some issues with the old company. But we got it all settled and really won't touch on it too much. It's in the past, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's public records. You can find it if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it is what it is.
But I like the new name.
No, I'm digging the Red Rope.
I feel like everything happens for a reason, and
well, you know, I've always lived off that. Everything happens for a reason. But no, I'm loving it, and
I came up with the name.
She did come up with a name, but I did the design of the R&R with like the
he bull. Did, yeah.
Which I think it's for the people that are watching the video version of it, the logo that's in the screen right here.
It's harder to come up with a name than what you would think.
Oh yeah, I feel like we spent days. So you know we
really spent months when it comes down to it.
Yeah, we jumped in as soon as we had issues with the other company. We jumped right into a new name. We went to Rowdy 5, and that's just we wasn't trying to step on any toes or anything. So we're like, fine, we'll shut it down. But now this is a full-time thing for us.
Yeah.
I still own a plumbing company, but if I can't sub it out, I really don't do it. I don't go in the field no more. Like, I can't tell you where all my plumbing tools are. But yeah, so we jumped into Rowdy 5, and honestly, I wasn't really motivated with it. Like,
no. Prior to that, he was going live like a few times a week, coming out with new designs left and right. Then that happened, and it was not the same. It didn't feel the same at all.
Yeah, no, I was like, cool, happy if we got some sales or whatever. 'Cause it was a bummer, you spend a lot of time doing something, and then I tell you, like, don't take shit for granted and get going fast.
Seriously.
So, but we jumped right back into it, and then after like a month or two, I was just like, we got to do something. We got to change something up. And so I contacted my lawyer and had him do like a nationwide search so we don't run into the same issues again, which we didn't think we would with the previous stuff. We thought we did all of our due diligence and thought we covered everything, but again, it is what it is. So we triple checked everything with Red Rope Threads, and everything came back good on it, and we just been rock and rolling with it. We've had, TikTok's always been good to us.
Yeah.
We had a couple videos go like instantly viral.
Yeah.
And then we're back into like 3 or 4 retail stores now. And that's gonna be one of my big goals next year is just to reach out more retail.
Yeah. That, and then I think businesses too.
Yeah, like talking about like local. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So ever since we switched to, like, I don't know, there's been a lot of local people reach out to get like custom hats for their companies and like embroider polos and
we've stayed really busy, thank God. But
yeah, we've been slammed, and I feel like there's no catching up. Like right now we're currently like 220 orders behind.
Yeah, but we've been working like 7 days a week.
Yeah.
And we still can't catch up. Every week we're like, all right, we're going to get caught up this week. And then
I mean, we're getting a consistent 20 to 40 orders a day, but when like one of our videos takes off or you know, whatever, we had a couple days where we are getting over 100 orders,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and you get a couple of those, and it's just me and her. It's just us. We moved into a warehouse. We prior to everything else happening, we signed a lease on a warehouse, and then we had to change our name. So that was a little scary moment.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
So we're in the warehouse, and I'll go up there in the morning, or no, sorry, she'll go there in the morning and sew all the ropes, and then we'll kind of swap out so we don't have to take the kids to the warehouse all day.
Yeah, usually he'll stay at the warehouse late the night before, and then he'll come home. We'll have a normal evening, and then I'll get up, take the kids to school, go sew the ropes, and we just trade off pretty much.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah, no, it's been crazy. And but the plan now is, our warehouse is here in Bethlehem, Georgia, but we're selling our house, and we're under contract selling our house, and the commerce is where we'll be relocating. And plan there is to build a shop, get out of the warehouse, save that expense. But my goal is, if I can get it approved, I at least want like a 30 by 50 shop.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
We might be back in the garage till it's built, though.
Yeah, it's a new construction house, and I'm just hoping to be able to move along fast with it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so back how we got into everything. So we was on vacation one year. I don't even think we didn't take no kids with us that year, did we?
Oh, we have Bennett.
We have Bennett?
We have Bennett.
Oh, that was the same trip that JC went on, wasn't it?
Yeah, and JC was walking around Gatlinburg with Bennett in the little baby carrier on his chest.
That's when we got these tattoos.
Yeah.
I forgot that was all in the same trip. But anyway, we went to that Old Smoky moonshine tasting thing, which everybody and their mama goes to when you go to Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg. Yeah, no, it was fun, but I feel like that's a staple of things to do up there.
Yeah, you got to do it.
I feel like you go to Gatlinburg one time, you've been a million.
There's
really nothing to really do up there.
We still haven't been to Dolly World, though.
No, we haven't.
That's like right up there.
No, we haven't. It was Gatlinburg we stayed in. We went to that bar and got kicked out. The one
that was Pigeon Forge.
Was that Pigeon Forge?
But we drove to Gatlinburg for like.
That's right.
I think we did for like a day. Or did we stay in Pigeon?
A couple hours, I think.
There. No, we couldn't find parking. And it was raining.
Yeah.
I think. So we just went back to Pigeon Forge.
Yeah. Anyways, sorry. We keep veering off. My bad. So we went on a vacation, and we go to the distillery, and we was doing the tasting, and we found one we really liked. So it was like
salted caramel whiskey.
Yeah, that stuff was good.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, let's just buy a bottle of that. And the guy was like, do you want y'all's something engraved on the bottle? And I was like, what do you mean engraved? So I was like, hell yeah. And of course I got a little buzz. I'm like, let me watch you do it. And he's like, all right. So I'm sitting there watching, and it's just a laser engraver that etches the name in the glass. And then when we're leaving, I'm like, I gotta get one of those. That's, dude just made an easy $5 in 2 minutes, you know. And
did they have a Glowforge too? Is that what they used?
I really don't remember.
They weren't filtering it out. I just thought about that. They just had it inside.
Yeah. Well, they have those like indoor filter box things or whatever.
That's true.
I'm sure that's what they had to do.
Yeah.
But so I was like, yeah, I gotta get one of those. So we get back home, and I'm still thinking about it. I was like fascinated.
I would catch him late at night just Googling lasers, looking up everything, adding like Facebook groups of any kind of laser he could find.
Yeah. And like a dumbass, I ordered one off Amazon, and I was just like, oh yeah, I can do this.
Spent weeks out there just putting it together.
I know. It was so stupid. So I was out there playing Bill Nye the Science Guy, putting together this laser thing, and I could not get it to work. And it was like a $200 laser.
And engraving on little 2x4 pieces.
Yeah, it had like pieces of scrap wood. I'm out there burning. I wasn't laser engraving. I was just fucking burning them with a laser. And so damn near catching the house on fire. And I got pissed one night. And I just threw it across the garage, and that's where it's probably been for the last 4 years.
Yeah, seriously.
But so we got to looking into like I wasn't going to give up. I was like, let's look into some legit lasers. So we found a glow forge is what they're called, which is a great entry level laser. It's super user friendly, and but you're very limited to what you can do on them.
Yeah, because they're
So,
not the bed of it's not really big or deep.
deep, yeah.
But that was a big purchase for us back then.
It was. It was like a $3,500 laser,
Yeah.
and we still have the laser. We actually have 2 glow forges and a larger laser that
Mhm.
So the bed on the glow forge is like 19 by 10 and a half. On the new big laser that we have, it's 48 by 48.
Yeah, and you
And
can adjust the
the
depth.
the depth of it, yeah, you can go up to like they say you can put like a fucking casket in there.
Really?
Yeah, that's what somebody
All right.
advertised,
Let's hope
and
we don't have
and
to do
engraved
that.
and engraved that. But now I'm going to buy my casket.
Just plan ahead.
Yeah, just engrave some lyrics on there or something, Oh, well. So we got the glow forge, and was like, oh yeah, we can do so much shit with this and make money. And
We did. That's
yeah,
what
we
I
did.
remember one year that bought the kids Christmas was stuff we were making with the glow forge.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that made us a lot of money.
Yeah. We started off doing just like random shit, and then we was trying to find our like little niche or whatever,
Yeah.
which we did there for a little while. We were laser engraving Apple Watch bands.
Mm-hmm. Millions of Apple Watch bands.
That's what it felt like. We were on Etsy back then,
Mm-hmm.
and under Williams Custom Creations.
Yep.
But we was laser engraving these Apple Watch bands, and filling them in with a like oil paint or whatever. Well, I don't know what it was called, but
Yeah, it was paint pens, the oil-based paint pens. I think.
yeah, but they look badass. It was so fucking time consuming, and the laser was so slow. So like to do a batch of 10 would take you like fucking 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah, and
Like,
I don't think it was healthy that we were scrubbing that silicone out and breathing all that in.
yeah, I mean it was.
I always worried about that. I was like, I'm gonna give myself cancer doing this.
Yeah, not cool. Hopefully we don't find out something.
Hopefully not. Jesus.
No, so yeah, we did that, and then we were Etsy's #1 seller for the dirty gingerbread man
Yeah.
ornaments. We it was just
I forgot about
gingerbreads that
Yours-
were in different sex positions. We made so many of them things. Like
I got so
thousands.
tired of seeing them. Their little eyes.
Yeah, it was a pain in the ass, but hey, it got us through.
It did.
And then so back to the hat stuff. We discovered like a leather. It was really like a fake leather. It's called leatherette.
Mm.
And I seen people was making leather patch hats, and I was like, I want to try that with this or whatever. But we couldn't. We struggled to find an adhesive that would work to keep the patches on the hat. And we used to use like this. It was like legit super glue.
Yeah.
And I mean that shit was messy. My fucking fingers getting stuck together.
Yeah, but yours always stayed on.
Yeah.
But we had a problem with other people. I think were like trying to see if they could get them off.
Yeah, like the patches I made for myself, I feel like they stayed on because I take care of my hats. But some people, they sit there and fucking pick at the patch or whatever. But
Yeah.
still, I was getting aggravated because people were saying their patches were coming off, and just the process, the way we were doing it, I didn't like it, so we kind of stopped. But I mean, we're selling a lot there from it. We was doing festivals, and
Yeah,
we're making like Trump hats and
with the little hat bars. Like you could pick your hat, pick your patch, and we would put it on right then and there.
Yeah, and I feel like that's such a big thing now. But back then when we did it, like I swear,
we were like the first.
Yeah, I still haven't seen nobody really locally do it. Well, no, there's a couple.
I haven't seen them do it like that, but
yeah. But we kind of got out of the hats, and like a year down the road, we're still doing stuff with the laser, but it was actually was doing the mask clips. You remember that?
For COVID, yeah,
Yeah.
we got put on the news. It's
Yeah,
really
it
embarrassing.
was. So COVID hits, and we made the clips that kept the mask off the nurses' ears,
Yeah,
and we were just donating them to all the local hospitals and stuff.
yeah, like boxes and boxes of them.
Yeah, and then I get an email from somebody from Fox 5, and they're like, "Hey, somebody told us, like, what are y'all doing?" And
They came into our
yeah,
house.
yeah, there's like, "Let's set up an interview," so I did it, and it was so fucking awkward.
Yeah, but it's when Joe Exotic was big, and so we had a picture of him in the back, and then a sign that said,
Yeah,
"Hey, all you cool cats and
yeah,
kittens."
we hid like in all the like cut like the scenes of us, just like somewhere in the background, we hid something Joe Exotic because that
It
was
was
prime
huge.
time. That was prime time.
Yeah.
COVID, Joe Exotic. That was the good times.
We got so many messages like, "Did I just see what I thought I saw?"
Yeah, that was interesting to say the least.
Yeah. I
But
don't it's embarrassing.
so we got out of hats. We're still doing laser stuff, but just not as much. And then I seen that this guy named Josh came out with the stuff called Lone Star Adhesive. What he was doing was taking this leatherette stuff and then like doing like a double sided heat transfers stick shit. I don't know.
I don't know
So
how he does it.
I got to looking into that, and I was like, well, if I'm gonna do hats again, I was like, I don't want to do them for other people. Like I still didn't mind doing them for companies, but like as far as like just making funny hats, like hats that really were just stuff that people would buy randomly.
Yeah. And custom hats to just make one is so much work
Yeah.
designing it.
Yeah. People like, hey, I want a roofing company. Can you
And
make me
just
one
one.
hat real quick to see what I'm
Mhm.
like, no. But so I figured out he had that stuff. I was like, I'm not doing hats for other people's stuff. I wanna do my own brand. And I still have messages where I messaged somebody asking them to. I told them I want to start my own brand and see if they wanted to. I was trying to source the work out, like the shirts and the hats and stuff, and they left me on red. So I said, "Fuck it, I'll do it myself."
Yeah, I remember that.
So I figured out about the Lone Star Adhesive. I was like, "All right, cool. I'm gonna do it again, but we're gonna start a brand." And then that's when we started the previous brand.
And it's right when TikTok Shop, I feel like, was just getting big. It may have been big before that,
It
but I
may
didn't
have.
know.
I didn't even do TikTok, but like I didn't even have a personal profile for the longest
No, me
because I
neither.
was like, I'm not getting on some fucking dancing app.
I
Have
refused
you
to get
seen me
on it.
dance?
You're good at dancing.
I know I'd probably go viral for that. No, just kidding. They'd probably fucking ban me on there.
For dancing?
Probably.
No. I'd have to chase the girls out of your inbox.
Oh, like ew. So I made 3 designs with this adhesive on this new leatherette and made a TikTok, and that's all she wrote. And we have a lot of good like local supporters. Like
Yeah, we do.
anytime I've switched names or released something new, a lot of local people they're just like, hey, I'll grab one or this, that, and other, and I think it's cool.
Yeah.
A lot of local support, which I really like.
Yeah, like the sheriff's department. That was like our first
Oh
big
yeah, I forgot
order.
all about that.
I think. Either them or the rail.
The rail was second, I believe so.
We did like what, 200 something hats?
Like 250 hats for
Sheriff's department.
the local sheriff department.
And then I think the rail got like 50 right after that. I mean, we were nonstop busy. We were running out of leather.
What's funny about that is Malachi, he's always supported us as well. He owns the rail now, but he just ordered another 50 hats like 3 days ago.
So he's still getting hats.
But so now he's doing embroider hats with us now versus he did order a couple patch hats, so we do have to knock the dust off the laser.
Yeah, we do need to.
But we need to do patches anyways because ever since we started Red Road, we haven't done any patch hats.
No, not a single patch. I know. Well, I keep saying we need to, but then you don't bring the laptop home.
I know. Yeah, this laptop that's what controls one of the lasers we have, and
Mhm.
usually stays at the warehouse.
Yeah.
But so from there, yeah, we dropped the hat, swapped the name. We've done a couple lives since we swapped over to Red Ropes, and then those went good. We had a couple viral hats, which is always nice.
Yeah.
Um, it's really been hard for us to catch up ever since switching to Red Ropes. I feel like ever since we swapped the name, it's like
It's taken off.
it's blew up,
Mhm.
and like right now we're currently like 220 hats behind.
Yeah, but before we can even catch up, we run out of hats.
Yeah, so luckily the supplier that we use, they get them to us next day. So
Mhm.
for storage purposes, I don't try to order, 1,000 of one color hat because we have a lot of designs too. I think that's what separates us from a lot of these hat companies as well. Is they always have like two or three designs, and they like release X amount, sell out, and just wear those
And that's
designs
it.
out. Yeah,
Mhm.
but my goal is like pretty much anybody can click on our website, TikTok shop or whatever, and find a hat design that they like.
Yeah.
And a colorway too. Like this thing, like when we release a hat, I don't do it just one colorway. I try to at least give like minimum 2 to 4 options of different colors.
Yeah, and if somebody asks for like a different color option, we'll try to do it. But Dylan does like 99% of the embroidering. I used to help him a little bit, but now he just does that and I just sew the ropes. So it's only the two of us
Yeah.
working right now.
Yeah. And that sets us
It makes
apart
it
as
hard.
well. It's like a lot of these other hat companies don't do everything. Like I say hat companies, I won't put it like other brands,
Yeah.
like other hat companies like, Mob Shop and stuff like that. They do everything in house.
Mhm.
But like other brands, I can probably count like 2 or 3 that I know that do their own embroidery from a blank hat, sew their own ropes on, which I don't know if anybody sews their own ropes on like we do, to be honest.
If they do, they got it from us
Right.
because we were the first.
Yeah, we were definitely some of the first. I would say we're the first to use a tricolor rope, like a multicolor rope.
I think we were the first to be cutting some hats open and shoving a rope in it because I thought you were crazy when you told me we were going to do that.
I know, which is funny that we used to do that by hand.
Yeah, we used to. So he had me sewing all the ropes on by hand, and that was taking forever. And then he started using the sewing machine, and that's all she wrote. That's how we've been doing it ever since.
Yeah, it would take so long, probably like 15 to 20 minutes to do one hat.
I'd have
To,
arthritis if we were still doing it that way.
you'd have some fucking callus on your hands.
I would.
But so yeah, we evolved a little bit. I think it's pretty cool. I went live the other day while we was working in the warehouse. We're up to see, we got 2 double head embroider machines now and 3
Mhm.
single heads. So yeah, total 7 heads running.
Yeah.
And I went live the other day and people were like, man, I remember you used to hop in your live and you'd be in your bedroom and you
Yeah.
go live. So, just pushing patches on hats.
Yeah, we did used to do it in our master bedroom. And at first it was just Dylan on there because I refused to get on the camera. Well, and really, I mean, he didn't need my help yet, but the busier he got, the more he needed my help. And then he made me get on there.
Yeah. Yeah, because therefore, we start out just like all these other people that are starting out.
Mhm.
I remember going live and only having like 8 to 12 people. I would tell her, I'm like, "But you wouldn't believe it. I had 20 people in
Yeah.
there."
Now if there's 20 people, it's like, all right, we're going to get off.
Yeah. So usually when we go live now, we'll hold a steady over 100. Like the most like we've consistently held in there is like 400 people. But
Mhm.
think about it. That's like you on a stage in front of 400 people just fucking staring at you.
I get nervous. I still get nervous doing it.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I do, like, especially when you first get on, like, as soon as you go live, like, TikTok, sometimes they'll throw you in the FYP.
I
It,
just thought about that time. I'm
what?
sorry. You didn't know you were recording it yet.
Shit, when I was doing a
online.
test live?
Didn't you not have a shirt on or
Yeah, I had no
anything?
shirt on, no hat. Like, I'm surprised our account didn't get fucking banned. All right, just a fucking, chubby creep just fucking walking around in gym shorts, no shirt on.
He was just like putting it on a practice or whatever.
Yeah, I was trying to get the camera set up, and we was setting up the TV, and like we just had a whole new setup. So I was like, I went in test mode, and then I walk by and I see somebody who's like, "What's up?" I like pop up and bump screen. I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" And these motherfuckers are watching me for like 3 minutes. I'm like, I don't know what I did, what angles are at, who screenshotted that. There's like fucking 30, 40 people in there when I looked. And I just fucking, I damn near knocked the phone down. I was like, that's, yeah, that's embarrassing. That's really embarrassing. I really hope nobody got a screenshot of that.
Did you forget about that?
I did. I wanted to.
I forgot about it till right when you said that. It hit me.
Fuck, I forgot what I was saying now.
I'm sorry. I just had to get that out there. Something about going live.
Yeah. Well, maybe y'all get lucky one day and catch me in a Tesla.
Catch me slipping.
No, that's probably like my top 5 embarrassing moments. Oh man. Man, I really forgot what I was fucking talking about.
You were saying like you have like 400 people watching you on a stage.
Oh yeah. Like when I get nervous or whatever, like sometimes when you go live or whatever, they'll throw you on the FYP, and like as soon as you get on, it'll say you have like 1,400 people in there or something, and it only lasts like 30 seconds, and then it'll go to like your normal viewers. But I was like, holy shit, 1,400 people in there, just whatever. But no, TikTok's been a blessing to us. We're sorry if y'all hear it squeaking too. I feel like this chair's squeaking so fucking.
It is.
But no, so hopefully TikTok don't get shut down.
I hope it doesn't. I've been worrying myself sick over it.
Yeah, I mean that's 80. I would say 80% of our sales come from TikTok.
But I just feel like if it does, then like it's not like the people that are on social media are gonna get off of it. So
whatever the next biggest thing is.
Yeah, like something else is gonna happen.
You keep kind of cut down a little bit. I want to make sure.
Am I?
On my headphones, you are.
Oh.
But I don't know if the audio is still picking up. But anyway, yeah, hopefully don't get shut down with Daddy Trump coming. He said he was going to take a look into it, so we'll see.
He said he's got a soft spot.
Yeah. I think he said that because he said he got voted like top 100 like hottest celebrities or whatever. He was in there. He's like, so they did me good.
Oh.
He's like, I gotta look. So
well, they do me good too. So
yeah, no. So yeah, like I would say 80% of our sales come from there, and they just redefined the whole selling market.
Yeah, no, they really did.
They made it super easy for people to buy stuff.
Yeah, if they do away with that, something else is gonna come out. I feel like that's just like it.
Yeah. So that's why we encourage people to get to our website. Well, our website will always be there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I mean, TikTok really don't take like much commission or percentage or anything like that either. So
no, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, but our goals with Red Rope Threads is, at least for me next year, what I've been thinking about. I don't know if you've really been thinking about it much, but I want to get in like X amount of retail stores. We're in like 4 now.
Yeah.
3 or 4. And I want to be in 30 by the end of next year.
I feel like that's doable.
Yeah. So I want to do that, and then I want to get back into doing I wouldn't mind doing like a concert or 2.
Oh, you're gonna get on stage?
No.
Perform a concert?
I'm fucking singing. I'm like setting up a fucking booth or something,
Oh.
I mean, I will get on stage if somebody asks me to. I mean, don't take much. Give me one Busch Light.
Yeah, no, that would be fun.
But from the podcast point of view of stuff, the goals with that is, we already got a couple episodes planned out. We're gonna have a guy who streams, and he's pretty big on TikTok as well. Old Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
I found him. What's crazy is the other person we're gonna have on is Bray Cook. you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure this happened. Bray shared a live of Johnny. He's like, "This dude's wearing your stuff in his live, yada yada yada." And so I clicked on the dude's live, and sure shit, you got old Johnny up here. He's got like 3 of my hats on his monitor, and he's wearing one. I didn't even know this.
Yeah, that's before you had even talked to
Yeah,
him.
never talked to him or anything. I was like, damn, this dude's like repping the fuck out of us.
Yeah.
And like, so I shot him a follow, and I've seen nothing but him grow, which has been awesome.
Hmm.
But so we're gonna have him on. We're actually recording this episode right now on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be coming beginning of the new year. So I think like January 4th or something is what we decided. I can't remember. So
Okay.
that episode will air probably that next weekend. But we're gonna have him on Bray Cook, and definitely if y'all have anybody in mind that y'all would love to see on the show, like shoot us an email, redropethreads at gmail.com.
I know Bennett wants to come on.
And of course he would. He wanted to be on the podcast so bad.
He said, "Can I sit on the floor under the table?"
Yeah, he's like, I was like, dude, you're not allowed to be on here. And he was like, can I sit under the table? I was like, we're going to at least be recording for 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah. And he
And
was like, "That's fine."
he's like, that's fine. I can stand under that long. I was like, dude, you're going to be like a fucking cat. Just sitting here and fucking, he's something else. He's wild.
I know. But he wants to be a guest. So
Yeah. So
you should give him at least 5 minutes.
I will.
interview.
I'll have to. Knowing him, we'll be here all fucking day.
Give him a little bit of time.
Yeah, but no, I'll let him sit down and talk. I don't know if I'll publish it or not. Might get in trouble. But I think that's gonna be it for this first one. Like I said, we wanted to come on here, do a little small introduction. I know there's a lot of repeat stuff from the previous one, but again, we just want to give y'all an introduction, and we want to start getting some guests on. And again, if y'all have anybody y'all would like to see, shoot us an email. And besides that, you can find all over our hats and stuff, redropethreads.com. But all right, guys, y'all have a good one.
Bye. Do I unclick?